finally accept that I'm not anyone's first choice. I'm not anyone's favorite person. People might tell me I mean a lot to them, but there's always somebody they will choose over me, and that's okay because I've stopped begging for a place where I was never meant to stay. I've learned not.
Have you ever realized that the nicest people are often the most lonely? They're the ones who listen to everyone, but when they need to be heard, silence answers instead. A silence filled with things they wish they could say, but don't. Because they're so used to being everyone's light that they've forgotten how to find their own way in the dark. They feel that if they keep pouring into others, maybe, someone will notice how empty they are. But here's the twist. They don't show that side of themselves. They're too busy smiling, making sure everyone else feels seen. And maybe they don't need to let everyone in. They often need just one person who sees through the smiles, who listens without judgment, because often it only takes one true connection to lighten their shadow.
5 signs of trauma that you didn't know are signs, so you think they're just part of your personality. First sign, you thank too much when someone is kind to you. That's because you're not used to someone doing something good for you. Second sign, you apologize, even when you haven't done anything wrong. That's because you always got blamed, even when it wasn't your fault. Third sign, you think you can't remember your childhood. It's not because you're forgetful, but because your brain pushed those memories away to help you survive. Fourth sign, you can't really accept compliments. You think you're humble? No, it's because you don't believe those compliments. Fifth sign, you never ask for help, and it's hard for you to do it. It's because you're used to handling everything alone, as there was never someone you could rely on. If you're not following, you will probably never hear my voice again. But if you are, congratulations. You're growing every day.
Rejection makes a man stronger.
I believe that you can't call yourself a real man unless you can laugh off all the bad stuff that happens to you. Or at least use it as writing material.
So a man's only job is to be strong?
Kind of. But that isn't the entire story. Basically, the pursuit of happiness isn't for us.
Huh. Stop trying to act so cool. If there weren't any women around, there would be no rejection either.
Well, you have a point. They say wherever someone is still thinking of you, that place is your home.
Yeah.
Once you've been hurt, you learn to hate. But if you hurt another, you become hated, and you shoulder a sense of guilt. But it is because one understands such pain that generosity towards others becomes second nature. That's what makes us human. It's a process called growing up.